My name is Brian Lewis. I'm a senior teacher at a phenomenal nonprofit organization called Exalt. Exalt elevates, yes, please give it up for Exalt. Exalt elevates expectations for young people between the ages of 15 and 19 who are caught in the criminal justice system. So we work with them to help them in 3 key areas: education, employment, and criminal justice avoidance. It is my honor to introduce the executive director of Exalt, Giselle Castro.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It is such a beautiful gift to be here this evening. We're celebrating a success of our youth. They have been able to, which we will see in a few minutes, to tell their story. And last night, we celebrated a phenomenal event. We all laughed, for those of you who were not here, inspired, we energized. And this idea of raising the age, how do we work with our youth? How is it that we engage? How is it that we ensure that they succeed? Is a question that many professionals have asked. So in this room tonight, we have a big group of people. We have our talented and amazing staff, which I'm going to ask them to please stand up. We have our distinguished guests, our panelists, who are here this evening as well. We have our board members, we have some of our funders, and we also have what I consider our priority, our youth, our young people. And as we were informed yesterday, in May, they went out to Albany to learn more about the issue on raising the age. And they became more curious, which they should be, and they began to ask more questions. And the gift that we had is that Cecilia and Brian decided to create this documentary with our youth. And this is the first time that they are going to tell a story from their perspective. It is important, it is critical that we listen to what it is they have to say, because it is our job, it is our responsibility to ensure that changes occur. That we create a platform that is fair, that is, when we use the word justice, that it is fair, right? Justice. So I don't want to take up much time this evening, but I do want to say congratulations to you all, to the much success, to allowing that all of our young people are given this opportunity to hopefully shape this space. So to 16, so welcome to this performance tonight, to the 16 bars. Come on, let's all say it together. 16 bars, youth offending justice. Let's say it one more time. 16 bars, youth offending justice. Welcome.
New York continues to be the only state, other than North Carolina, to prosecute all youth as adults when they turn 16 years old. Chapter 1, what does a youth offender look like? What does a youth offender look like? What you think it look like? Like a kid crying out for help.
What does a youth offender look like? They look like us, young and black, colored of any sort. As long as you have any type of brown and spray tan, then you're black.
Hispanics too, the little ones make their way to the last
We got the name youth offenders. We're just ordinary kids, but to the system we're not. Even if I didn't do crime, somebody out of the town. How come the system knows what a youth offender look like? But in our community, they just look like young kids trying to find a way out.
Youth offender, any colored kid in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Youth offender, any colored kid living in poverty.
When a white kid commits a crime, no mention in the media. And they do, they say he has a mental illness. But when a black kid commits a crime, it hits the news right away. And they say it's gang related.
I don't know what youth offender. I don't even know that concept. It's a white man for it. They title us in a bad way, like they ever title us in a good way, remember? Nigga, gangster, thug, harass, jailbait. Ain't those ring a bell? They rung mine like it's Christmas time and the carolers are out to sing. They rung like the doorbell when we look at alarm.
Wake up!
I don't know what youth offenders. I know the young man who made a mistake. I know the girl who fought for food. And I know the black kid being bullied that snapped from all the internal pain. I'm sorry, I don't know youth offender.
What does a youth offender look like? This is how it goes.
I first realized I was a target when I had my first court case. I knew that they couldn't do anything else, that they did my first court case against me and locked me up. This is how it goes when all the police officers think they know who you are. This is how it goes when you get to
I wonder why they keep us under. We're young and black. Yeah, that's the setup.
This is how it goes when you're a young teenager from a poor, reckless neighborhood, tries to stay on the right path, but runs into trouble, end up trapped, incarcerated, thinking I'm going to function in society.
Get ready to be locked up. Get ready to be fed up. Fed up with the betrayal of the land of the free. They want the youth to be in darkness. They don't want the next generation to be better than the last. They abuse their power and bother the helpless because they're going to be all worthless. They wonder why kids drop out and do what they do in the street, and how it goes being suspended is more like criminals to be in the island. This is how it goes, seeing people of color getting tortured and murdered by police and getting justice. And systems trying to push you away because they think they're better than you when you're young and you're safe like everybody else.
The cops are trained to use their weapons to assert force on criminals. They don't learn how to properly use their gun or how to disarm people. They make conflict out of nothing. What they don't realize is people are getting hurt. People are getting killed. People are embarrassed when they can't stand up for themselves. Clearly what cops are doing is not working.
And maybe we sell drugs because we don't have the spends to get the basic stuff, but we pay them for salary. The police are public figures. Do they really keep us safe? We're not allowed to stand on our corners, sit in front of our buildings, shop at our malls, or even eat at the restaurants that fancy people do that. Yes, there's way too much black on black crime, but where do the cops protect us? This is how it goes when the hood is full of violence and everybody got the same swag. Just because you live in that neighborhood, you out talking. Don't walk around with a hoodie on or they think you out somebody.
Keep your hands out of your pockets so they think you got a gun.
They ran because they were scared, not because you said freeze. Riding your bike to the park, they get stopped on the sidewalk. They claim to give an attitude and push you off your bike. They didn't ask us age. This is how it goes when a cop feels threatened.
This is how it goes. You get loud on the train, you're laughing with your friends, pushing each other around, playing music. This leads to a school suspension and then an arrest. This is how it goes when you look like me.
We look like me. And me.
And me.
And me.
And me. You try to take a pee, boom, they got you before you took a leap.
Maybe you get into a fight, stupid beef, or self-defense.
You jumped the turnstile.
I had to get home. I didn't have the 275.
I swiped my Metro card and didn't let me in, so I hopped. The next time, I hopped because I didn't have any money. The last time, I swiped my Metro card, got on the train, the officer pulled me onto the bench, and said the Metro card that I swiped wasn't actually mine. They asked my ID, I didn't have it. They asked how old I was at the time I was 16, but they didn't believe me. They said, you don't look 16.
They got me in front of my building. I'm just standing here.
You can't be 16 with all them tattoos.
This is how it goes. You are arrested. You are made into a charge. A charge you not have to beat.
Or a charge that will follow you like a shadow. If you don't do what they tell you.
If you don't learn to make eye contact, speak their language, they will lock you up.
This is how it goes where I'm from.
I can get locked up at 15 for what? For anything. But I'm in school, which is more like a trap. Being suspended is only preparation for being locked up.
We are young and black.
We are young and colored. We aren't allowed to stand on our corners or in front of our buildings.
Well, they raise their age, or religions raise their eyebrows.
It is easy to arrest kids in the hood.
Send me the Rikers, send me the Horizons. I will learn all the skills I need to survive. All the skills I need so I can cope when I get back to the streets.
$30,000 a year for a better Rikers Island. This is how it goes. Why blame us? Raise the age, raise the awareness, raise the eyebrows of the eyes that are so very blind. It shouldn't be how it has to be.
Over 70% of children and youth arrested are black and Latino. Of those sentenced to incarceration, 80% are black and Latino.
Black Lives Matter.
Black.
They use us like crayons, coloring us on the street. A color that won't get erased in a race. Can we stop running? Don't stop, then you get the gunning. We was getting flinched before the line. They claim you got your back, but watch us fall. 5-0 crooked in my smile. Judge don't care, so I got rid wild.
Lies.
We only got one. Some ain't go to see the sun. Last taste his mouth was rainbows. Can't breathe, scream, can't let go. The kids love flashy things. How you let his life flash before his eyes? Even when you die, you're gonna see black, you're gonna see blood. Now tell me, how is it different?
Matter.
Do we matter or the dead? What was said is done. Loved ones gone because the rookie was scared. Black kids cold-hearted. Gun on the lap, warm him up. Drugs in the head, he gave 2 shots. Cops watching the corners. Goners, not warners.
God is yelling Black Lives Matter. But I guess it doesn't really matter. I am from New York, where you get beat up by the cops like Eric Garner. Wait, that's just for starters. A shot in the neck like Christopher Nolan. Why our lives must be stolen. Or murder like Trayvon Martin. Why mama home watching Martin? God is yelling Black Lives Matter, but I guess it doesn't really matter. 6 warning shots, no tasing over time, but T.I. is just so fine. I don't care, I am a proud monkey. Why do you hate me? Why do you paint blacks as hideous? I know my people is gorgeous, but what can I say? I just want to be a kid and play. Why do you put guns and drugs in my community? Why such a bad variety? Why you can't put good in my society? Got us wanting to live and rewind, shit would be just so fine. All you hear all around is shoot, don't please, yeah, that's rewind. Mama till I have a baby, Emmett till we be just a baby. We be on the plantation, no black and white relation. Then I can say, I'm just a kid that always play. Wait, we are born trapped, the chain slapped against the wrist. Fuck it, gotta take the risk. Mama said I'm going to make it, all I gotta do, take it. Crack cooking, the soul frying, I'm on my grind. Now she can finally watch the sun shine. A lot of dudes never even seen the sun shine. It's summertime, so everyone in their summer grind. Others trying to get their name up. At the end, we all just trying to come up. The bodies is dropping, the niggas is popping. Others yelling what's cracking. All you see is skull and bones on every corner. Young dudes doing it for the clout. I'm just trying to find my way out. Them just got pain in their head saying that they'd rather be dead. It's 2016, they ain't throwing hands no more. If you don't got a gun, they don't care what you say no more. Everyone is smoking weed and blasting guns, a lack of funds. The only choice we have is ballers like for a gun. These young kids is heartless, they damn so thoughtless. Everyone is made from steel, cold, murder for real. The lack of hope, so we smoke some dope. I have you going insane trying to feel all pain.
Chapter 2, First Interactions with Police and First Arrests. Research into brain development shows that the human brain isn't fully formed until the age of 25. I was walking up Pennsylvania Avenue, and I was coming home from school that day. It was Men's Day that day, so I had on a button-down shirt, some slacks. I was looking nice that day. I was walking up the block, I was on my way home, and 2 officers stopped me. They didn't even stop me, they just pulled over and said, "Hey, can I talk to you?" They asked me, they drove in front of me, stopped me and said, "Hey, you fit the description." But the only description they ever told me was that it was a black dude and he had an afro. So I guess they were just giving me trouble. They said that the dude that they were looking for shot somebody the day before. Like, it just didn't make any sense to me. How are you looking for somebody that just shot somebody in the same area, and I'm a black dude? I just have a nice attire. I'm going upstairs. I realized they were only doing that because I was a black dude and I had an afro.
It's just a guilty conscience. It starts with the police saying you fit the description. Then they don't like your attitude. Then they take the situation too far. They abuse their power just because they have a badge. I was doing something just to make a little bit more money. And this one guy was harassing me, he called me a nigger and all that. And I said,
Can you stop bothering me? I'm not bothering me.
it was to the point where he apologized and disrespected me. And me and him got into an argument. He got me kicked out the store. So I'm going to ask him why he got me kicked out. And he said,
Look, I don't know and I don't care.
and it got to the point when I continued asking him, he threatened my life. Threatened my life. I just came here to ask him why he got me kicked out the store. So me and him got into a scuffle. A month later, I found there was a warrant out for my arrest. So 2 undercover cops came to me and they said if I was that person. I said yes. And the first thing they did was turn me around, put the handcuffs behind my back, grab my right
Franks and took it to the precinct. One of the reasons why they got into this scuffle was because Frank's life was threatened. He told the officer that there was a camera right in front of the supermarket. And if you look at the footage, you can see what Frank was doing the whole time. They didn't listen to him. They just sent him to Rikers Island.
They had their guns drawn at us, and we didn't have any type of weapon. All we had was word exchange for about a minute, and we did it within 10 feet of the guy. And then the cop slammed me on the floor, ripping my sweater, kicking me in my face because I had screamed. My arrest officer threw me on the floor and kneed me in my back.
They locked up her brother and he tried to come pick her up because he was 18. When their mother came, they told her that they were in the precinct, and if she wanted her kids, that she had to go all the way to the Bronx to Spofford to pick them up.
So, you know, I hear my mom's voice, and there's an officer in the room, so I asked him, is my mom here?
No.
Is my mom here? Can you go check?
Fine. Fucking.
So he got up and he said,
Fine. Fucking Negroes.
he got up and he said,
No, your mom is not here.
and now the door was open, and I could see my mom standing there.
When I was 12, got into a fight by the train station. With a kid that went to my school. He was a little older than me, he was a 7th grader. And he came up to me yelling in my face, posing a scene in front of these girls, yelling he's a gangbanger, this, that, and the third. And I got upset. He punched me, put my hands up, he laughed. I hit him above the eye and he fell back and stumbled. And all the adults in the area were saying,
Get away from here, run!
And they ran to the school. He tried to say Paulie jumped him, but then got scared and told the truth. The police came out of the school. The officer was Paulie's 5th grade teacher's husband. His school was linked to the precinct, but they treated him bad. There was a lot of disrespect and a lot of negative attention. But they let him go because the other kid didn't want to press charges.
but the officer, he was saying,
I'm going to get you one day and I'm not letting you go.
yeah, it scared me.
Eventually, the officer did arrest him at the age of 13. Paulie got into another fight with a kid that was much bigger than him, and he was still smaller. Once one person disrespects you, everyone around you feel like they can disrespect you. This was a problem, and there was nothing you can do about it.
And the officer was saying,
I knew I was going to get you.
and you know, he made a scene as if I was being disrespectful. And you know, he slapped the handcuffs real tight against my wrist. And he took me to the nearby precinct and he was laughing the whole time.
So, I filed a report because I had swelling on my face, and even though that had went down, it's pretty much still swollen. And you know, my property was damaged, my phone was cracked, and my sweater was ripped, and I knew something needed to happen. I knew my rights. I knew my rights as a female.
A male officer cannot arrest a female, and even if she looks like a boy, she's still a girl. It's against the law because a lot of females were saying they were sexually harassed by officers, so now they can't do it anymore. It takes a second to radio in a female officer, and since she was right by the precinct, there's no reason a female officer isn't around. It wasn't as if she was the only girl there. Even if you came to arrest a whole bunch of kids, you shot a female officer. At that given moment, she screamed.
I'm a girl, and I only saw my officer, and they said,
No, you're not.
and slammed me to the floor. My arrest officer said,
Oh, yeah, you are a girl. Hear it in your voice. Look at your titties, though.
I'm young, what do you mean? And he's this chubby white cowboy I find hilarious because he's got more titties than me. And you know, so at that given moment, I got angry. And I spit on this cop, this black cop, because he called me a Negro. Last time I checked, we was the same color. If you wanted to be technical, he was darker than me. And I spit at him and he said,
Yup, you're going straight to Spofford.
and I realized I was targeted in middle school. The security guards were assholes. And it just so happens that my oldest brother went there, my aunt as well, so they knew the last name that I had. And they said,
Hold on. You got a brother? Darryl?
that's not how you pronounce his name, but yeah.
You got an aunt? I want to say Ashley?
Yeah, I do. And they said,
Damn. I hope you're not like your brother, are you?
I don't even know. What was he like? He was labeled
Bad.
Then I found out that my brother got in a fight with a security guard and beat him up pretty badly. Then, every time I came in late, they called me out and make a scene. You know, buses come late and kids get off. It's not like I came in by myself at the middle of the lunch period. and made me seem like I was a bad kid. Of course I had my share of fights in that school, cause I had family there.
My cousins went to that school. Her sister was also there with her, and she ended up getting in a fight with Kylie was sticking up for her. She got in a fight defending her cousin. Her sister had a fight, and they expelled her, and Kylie was going to transfer them out of the school.
And realizing I was targeted by security guards, like nothing changes. The cops outside are cocky, the cops inside school are gonna be cocky too. And it's like, just because you have a badge doesn't mean your badge is a shield, because you're still human.
Chapter 3, going inside and getting out. Nearly 70,000 16 to 17-year-olds are arrested and faced with the possibility of prosecution as adults in criminal court each year. The vast majority are arrested for minor crimes.
Alright, so they took me to the squad car. I was in handcuffs. They took me to the precinct and they started scanning me. It was winter time, so I didn't have time to grab a coat. I just had a sweater. They took my sweater because of the strings, my boots because of the shoelaces, and also my hair tie. And since I was 15, they didn't put me in a regular cell. They just handcuffed me to a post and it was done. It was really cold in there. They had the windows open, then my pops came to get me. My mom had called the cops to walk my brother out the house. And the officer called back up because he thought my other two brothers was going to jump in. When the other officers come, they came and grabbed my other two brothers for no reason. So then they would all help each other to get them off. When they stopped, one of the officers pulled out his gun and pointed at my older brother and said,
You want to die in front of your mom and your little sisters?
after that, they took him to the precinct.
I just want to say for your prayer, I was praying here. Man, know you want to be no bully here, not blood, so you can't death for the money.
Rockets has two sides to this stuff. 1 minute, it came off innocent, but we get to the housing part, it's completely terrible. You'll meet people who do any means necessary to survive. CEOs are worth. I've seen somebody get housed and come back all bruised up.
He said he went into a housing. He said he went to housing, put a bunch of rival gang members who just beat him up just to beat him up. And he just really trying to survive in there and everything. People just playing around with their lives.
I never expected the day I got released. I remember I told my mother not to bail me out. And we were sleeping, this one officer by my door, he shined the light on me like, man, shit, what I do this time, CEO? And then I looked, he disappeared, he came back, opened my cell door, and he said,
You're being released, kid. You know what release do? No.
He gave Frank a paper to sign it. He signed it. He stayed back a little bit, so they woke him back up for breakfast. And he was eating with a few fellas who was about to get released too. So they took all his stuff and sent him upstairs to the next jail cell, to the end of it. When he came, they put him in a cell, and he went to get his belongings. It took him like 5 hours.
so I felt irritated, like, I'm going back in my head, like, I want to go home, I want to go out. At the same time, I'm getting more impatient and irritated. And they finally brought my stuff. I felt satisfied. So they sent me out to the bus, they took me out the housing unit, and they just drive me up to this bridge, and they kept on driving, so they finally got me there. And this lady told me,
I left some information about the program. Call them when you get out, they'll help you.
but I told the lady that I left something at Rikers, and she said,
Just go that way and just keep moving and don't look back.
so I'm gonna go get my Metro card, which had like 2 figs. And I tried to wait down the bus, and the officer saw me.
Don't do that.
So I stopped, and you want to know a crazy thing? Same day I got released was the same day my court date. So they said,
Make sure you go to court before they give you another warrant.
So Frank went straight to the Supreme Court. When he went there, they told him that he had to go to criminal court. He waited for the judge. He had went with some substitute lawyer. They told him that his court appearance was changed, so they told him his court appearance was changed to the next day, so he could go home.
so I walked around downtown Brooklyn because that dungeon really messed me bad in my head. So I thought I'd cool off a little bit, then go home. And first thing on my mind is,
Let me call my brother. Let me bring the peace between me and him.
so I'm not gonna do it. My sister was there. She was surprised to see me, and she broke down the news to me, and I'm like,
What happened?
My brother was murdered.
What you mean who was murdered?
You heard me? My brother was murdered.
so I thought my sister was joking. I felt irritated.
Don't joke around like that. That's one of our siblings. Don't joke around like that. You know I don't joke around like that.
So I don't joke around with death in the family because I don't like that. So when she really told me, it really crushed me because the first thing I was going to do was to tell her to call my brother. And I realized it was too late. It crushed my heart and everything. It felt like my heart ripped out. And it taught me a lesson that you can't always wait for things, because sometimes it may never arrive. And sometimes I hate hearing the word wait. What's the point of waiting? What's the sense of waiting? So I kept lashing out, destroying stuff, arguing, because the pain I felt from my brother, it was terrible. So I kept lashing out, lashing out, lashing out.
He was arrested for what they call forcible touching because they claimed that he touched the girl's breast and grabbed her butt. He wasn't even in school that day.
I had to go through a whole year of court for a crime I didn't even do. It was torture because they made it seem as if I raped the person. And that's not who I am. And they said,
We're not going to give you jail time, but you gotta go through the program.
the prosecutor, she kept telling me to plead guilty. But obviously not. I'm not going to plead guilty for a crime I didn't do. So they said,
We see the changes in you. You have cleaned up, you're nice, you show more effort, and you're passing your classes. We take that into consideration.
so they gave me a program. Either I do the program or I do time. Obviously, I chose the program.
It was a program for pedophiles. He has to go to a court building every week for a year, from 6 to 8 p.m. and be in a group full of 50 grown men who were convicted rapists.
And they are scary.
They say things like, I used to rape kids, I rape kids at your age, I do child pornography.
I'm there with all these nasty people. After a while, it makes you feel like you're one of them. And that's not who I am at all. And they keep saying,
You gotta stop saying you didn't do it.
if I don't listen to these guys' stories and I don't show up to program, I go straight to jail for a crime I didn't even do. It's like, I'm going there to learn something, but what is it I'm learning? Like, there's nothing to learn. Only thing I'm learning it is some sick, nasty, human, disgusting men out there. I just want to move on with my life, but it's like they have me on a leash that keeps yanking me back.
Protect and serve? Come on. Let's take out the word protect and put in the word target.
I can't run down the street or I'm running from something.
He stole something, he's on the run.
But you can run down the street in your yoga pants and you're just jogging. Me, I got a big target on my back every time I go out the front door. My mom is always sick. She's worried when I leave the house and I don't come home on time. She bothers me, she calls my phone just to make sure I'm okay. She tells me to be polite, to not get into anything with anybody. And I watch who crosses the street when I come down the block.
I was walking, and you talking to me. Made me lose all my pride. You want to arrest me. You want to slam me against the wall. Always a spoonful of hatred. Warning shots, no taser, of no baton. I could be killed today. I could walk outside of my house and get shot by the cops or killed by the gangbangers.
And then there's a black person that goes to jail. But if a cop kills, there's no justice. And you just lost your life. Your mom is sick. That's going to break your mom's heart. And then what? You, your brothers, your sisters, the whole family are going to start carrying guns.
New York allowed children as young as 7 years old to be arrested and charged with acts of juvenile delinquency. What do you know when you study? What did I know when I was 7? I know my best friend. That's when I was 7. It's in my Barbados. That's where my family's from. It starts off, get ready for popover, wake up to the sound of head stalking. We get ready, we pick our mangoes from the trees, and get our lemonade that me and my sister got to squeeze ourselves. We can hear the bands rehearsing for the floats. It's so loud, you can hear the turbulence on the ground. You see all the people in their costumes playing masks. Then we head to the beach, both of the fields of our farm, one cousin Danielle and Jackie, you know? And we eat our mangoes in the seawater, play with the jellyfish, go for a swim, or even a fall on our big red lobster. Then we wash up and get treats from the store. These West Indian chips called Bigfoots. The spicy ones are my favorite. And this type of strawberry was just made with caramel with coconut. It's just the best thing. And that's my best summer day.
birthday, I'm Paulie. Hey. You know, I don't remember much when I was 7. But hey, I remember my 8th birthday. I went to school, got mad love. You know, lunchtime my mom's came. She had the toys and the candy. So all my friends is hyped like, oh, my boy Trey, his mom's is lit. So, it was a great day for me. I just turned 8. I was actually a kid, mentally and physically. My mom, Sean, let me tell you about this one. This is good. My mom, she bought me an M&M ice cream cake. Oh my gosh. All right, M&M's ice cream cake, beautiful mix. You know, she even made me tear up a little. Nothing much, you know, I'm a man, I'm strong. You know, she gave me a little tear over there. You know, because she didn't have to do that for me. And I seen what the other kids got for their birthday. Nothing. So, you know, I was really appreciative. And truth is, if I could go back to the ed again, I would.
Chapter 4. How adults see me. As a young man, my opinions don't hold as much weight. Because, you know, I'm a child. My facts don't hold as much weight, and I'm ridiculed for that.
When you come out of jail, you expect someone to support you at the end of the day. It's very hard to find that one person, because once you're released, everybody's going to treat you like a criminal.
You can't do what adults do. You can't drive a violator, but at age 16, I can get arrested for a crime. When you act like a child, you're a large child, and people be saying there's no reason to act like a child and do adult stuff.
But then, if you do things like an adult, they'll say, well, he's just a kid. Like, do you want me to be a kid, or do you want me to be an adult?
Young people are treated unequally. I'll say that. They're treated unfairly. They're seen as demented, ghetto, or gangbangers. And if you have a certain style, you act a certain way, it's wrong to society. And it's unfair because the white kid can be ghetto and it's fine for him to be hood, but if a black kid doesn't sag his pants, does the schoolwork, probably wears glasses, then he's considered the black white boy, the wannabe. That's unfair because he's black and educated. Not only are you black, but you're black and educated.
Black people already see as a threat. Not only that you're black, but now you're educated. Maybe you're even more of a threat because you have to know what you can do when you start to see more opportunities. You're trying to like it, you're not blind to yourself.
I am a mountain, I am a tall tree, oh, I am a swift wind.
Chapter 5. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see the youth in 5 years?
The hardest challenge is having that voice in my head saying I won't make it.
So I hit a program called Zone. They helped me. They showed me a little things in the world. As I started getting better in the work, the stress I was wearing on, I realized I shouldn't look back, but I should look more forward. Because at the end of the day, of course, it's going to be tragedy. So you got to make sure you get things done. It's a tough world, but you got to survive.
I've worked to help people in any way that I can, being physically supportive or even emotionally supportive. I'm someone that's a sympathizer, empathize with you on what's going on. So for me, it was not having love. I've learned to talk to myself in constructive ways that I can make my life better. And if I can do whatever to get out the hood, you know, and help my community.
Home. Home for me is my thoughts, my mind. That's my home. It's the safest place. I don't feel as if my home is where I live. It's just where I go. My state of mind is when I'm free from home, where I zone out to avoid things, where everything where you physically live isn't where you want to be. Your mental state is your best home.
If our words could save us, everything would be different. To them, our age don't matter. For us, we have to change that. This is how it goes when you can't get home and nobody wants to give you a swipe. So you do what you don't want to do. They see you in need, but choose their needs. No ID, age don't matter to them, they take you in. It would have been 30 minutes to get home. Now it's 48 hours. Get roughed up for a hop. Raise your age so the young ones will get home.
In 5 years, I see myself greater than what I am. I'm not sure where my path will lead, but I know I will be for greater good, the best effect of me, my family, and my community.
In 5 years, I see myself being the successful tattoo artist I always wanted to be. I see myself having a beautiful family with a beautiful house in Florida with all the foreign cars around here. I see myself doing everything people died I can do in 5 years. I'll be the person I want to do it to be.
In 5 years, I see myself in my 3rd year of college with a job on the side. You know, working hard, spreading the word about raising age, stacking my money, helping the youth. I see myself helping raise my little brother. I see myself out of New York, out the hood. I see myself with a clean record, finally free. I see myself in 5 years doing whatever I put my mind to.
Where will I be? Maybe a lawyer defending those who can't defend themselves. A teacher teaching those probably what I have learned. A children's advocate and wisdom of a child in need. I don't know where I'll be. In 5 years, I'll still be in college still since I'm only 16. I'll be working for a better life for me, my students, and my mother. In 5 years, I will have successfully completed high school, gotten at least an undergrad degree, and I am hopefully going to be employed at a company working to help other youth, or even working to grow my own firm. In 5 years, I will be better than I am now, better than I was before. In 5 years, I'll be the voices of those who can't speak and the hands to help lift people up.
I want to make my mother proud because she's not here, but I know she's watching me every day. I don't want my father taking care of me anymore. I want to take care of him. 5 years from now, I'll see myself out the hood like all my friends' fathers. In 5 years, I'll be an adult. And of course, that will get harder, but you have to go someday.
In just 5 years, I might be free. Well, as free as I can be. Free to drink, free to smoke, but that's only semi-free. Okay, I'll take it. In 5 years, I'll be semi-free.
Shouts out to Sekou Sandiata. Here's to the best words in the right place at the perfect time to the human mind, blown up and refined.
To the 12 steppers, at the 13th step, they never forget the first step.
To the lonely, to the broken-hearted, to the new, blue, haiku.
To us deep and deep, to us down and down, to the lost and the blind and the almost found.
The engaging, the enraging, to the healers and the feelers, to the fixers and the tricksters, to a star falling from a dream, to a dream, and you know what it means.
To us deep, deep, to us down, down, to the lost and the blind and almost found.
Here's to the promises that break by themselves.
Here's to the breaks of great promises.
Here's to what you forgot and who you forgot.
Here's to the unforgettable.
Here's to us deep and deep, to us down and down, to the lost and the blind and the almost found.
Too high, Sekou Sandiata from the 51st Dream State.
What if we were life, or liberty, or the pursuit of something new?
Between the rocks below and the stars above, what if you were composed by love? And what if we could show that what we dream is deeper than what we know?
Suppose something does not live in the world that we long to see.
Then we make it ourselves as we want it to be.
What if we are life, or liberty, or the pursuit of something new?
Suppose the beautiful answer asks more beautiful questions. Why don't we get our hopes up too high?
Why don't we get our hopes up too high?
Why?
Don't we?
We get our hopes up too high. Why don't we get our hopes up too high?
Ah.
White doves flying, somebody caught a body up on the island, slowly flying. Seals on kids, so they hear his crying. Now he does leave us dying. Red, mama fed, daddy dead. All you know is get that bread. Sit around, tell you try and get paid in full. God's plate, not a cost with a stake. We the pray as a prayer here. I said, man, all you want is being no holding hands. Not bloods on your pants, death for the blood. BKK from the gutter. Trying to live it like no other. Flip the script, now we in it, giving back, spending it. Get on track and blending full clip in his body, no justice. So we ain't standing for nothing. They using us like crayons. Color us on the street, color that won't get erased.
Run, 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 run.